Welcome everyone to the first edition of the Always Upward Dispatch video. I will find a better name for that because that is a real mouthful. But this is a project that is been over a year in the making, and I'm kind of excited to really be working on it now. It's going to be covering things like what I'm reading, books that I've read in the past, as well as a few tips and tricks that I've learned from current mentors and things that I've also learned while being a mentor to others. So thank you for joining, and I hope to see you on the future editions of this as well. So jumping into things, lately I found that this handy thing has been awesome. It is a notebook and it saves my life. I write down what I need to do. Even though I have it online in one of my project management tools, it's really great to write things down and really commit that to kind of like a physical feeling. Um, and it's really helpful while I'm out. It's a great conversation starter as well. I mean, it has Batman on the front, which, if you know, I'm a huge Batman fan, so if you have Batman things, send them to me. Otherwise, the greatest thing that I found about writing things down is you can chain ideas together. You may be writing something down, and then next thing you know, there's another idea that springs forward. You don't have to go and open up a new document, get that all organized. You can simply make a quick note and link that idea to something else. Additionally, it's a really great space that I've been using to journal down how I may be feeling in that moment, or a thought that I have for a future article so I don't lose it. And so it's really great for quickly sketching down, ideas, even if you're bored in a meeting and, you still want to stay engaged, so you start sketching things out to relate to whatever you're talking about. If you aren't sketching or writing or taking notes or have a personal notebook that you keep with you, get one now. You can get them very cheaply. You can get ones that are customized. Just do it. It will save your life, and you will be very grateful that later on this is something that you did. So in terms of what I'm reading, last week or a couple weeks ago, I finished up Pitch Perfect by Bill McGowan and Elisa Bowman. So it's this nice little yellow book here. And it was a really great book because I do a lot of public speaking. I do a lot of pitches to clients, and I also do quite a bit of talking to, youth groups as well. And there was literally something in here for every one of those circumstances, and things that I really didn't think about as well. So it's a really great book. You'll also find links to this in the show notes as well. Currently, I'm reading Rework by the guys over at 37 Signals. Many of you will know them from their product Basecamp. It's amazing. It's very, very cool to use. But in this book, it's kind of talking about not doing 70, 80, 90-hour work weeks, about really being intentional about, what it is that you're doing and being able to accomplish a lot more instead of trying to please everyone. Not 100% done with it, but it is, an amazing read all the way around, and I recommend that you pick up a copy. So our last segment is basically what is something I've learned new this week. I had a business lunch earlier this week, and it was pretty cool. It was the first one that I've really had time to do this year. But one of the things that I learned a lot about was partnerships and working with other people and being, having that synergy, I guess, in your projects and what you're looking to accomplish. And it's important that when you're doing partnerships with anyone, that you have the legal aspect taken care of. Find a good lawyer. But additionally, you have to also make sure that it aligns with where you want your goals or your business to go as well. It's easy to jump into any partnership because it sounds cool and you're not sure if you're going to get another opportunity like it. But what's important is you focus on, does it relate to, taking my goals to the next step? Does it allow for, you know, me to go home at nighttime and feel that I've done something that is something that I can be proud of, something that if, you know, later generations see, they can also take something away from its value as well. So that's a quick tidbit for this week. Thank you for joining in to the first edition, and see you next week.